I think that's what Australia really teaches you, is because you have this culture of hustle and every day is a new day. You never know. Like you can lose your job today and find another one tomorrow. You can decide to go to another city and just pack your shit and just take a flight and go. It allows me to kind of think, you know what, whatever is meant to be is gonna happen. I'm taking any opportunities, either staying here or leaving. I'm okay with that, and it's a big thing for me.
Say yes to everything.
It's definitely a big thing for me because I'm a very control freak. I like to know where I'm gonna be. I like to know my plan, and I feel like today, after the life that I had before, what I want to learn from this year is how to embrace any opportunity that comes, whatever that may look like. You know?
Maybe we can speak now. So because I didn't really ask you about your cafe.
Yeah.
So because I've met Zineb. I've met Zineb in a cafe. So it was the first time I was recording some video in English. And I've met you, we spoke a bit together, and you told me that you had a cafe, but you don't have it anymore.
I sold it.
So, what happened to you? What
That's the
happened
thing.
to
Like
your
when
dream?
when you said introduce yourself, I was like,
Yeah.
should I talk about that or not? But I don't want this to define me
Yeah.
anymore. So I kind of like didn't say anything. But yeah, I used to have a coffee shop.
How do you feel to speak about it? Like, is it something like? Are you okay to speak?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I used to own my own coffee shop and it was my dream. And I think that's what I mean by letting go of expectation and just letting go of that control, is that I managed to have my dream come true, which is not the case of everyone. So I feel very fortunate that I was able to go through that. But it was, I think, yeah, like you need to see it as an opportunity, but you also need to see it as a way to change and be a better person. And I felt like when I had my own coffee shop, I didn't recognize myself.
Oh, yeah. So I have questions about it. So you realized your dream,
Yeah,
but you were unhappy.
yeah.
Why? Because, like,
Because that's the thing. I think that it's I define my value by performance, you know. So for me was, the more I work, the more it's perfect, the more I'll be worthy, and that just puts so much pressure on yourself, and you just never let go. You're super controlling. You sacrifice so much of your life just to for a business in the end that shouldn't define yourself.
but what was for you the indicators of it's working, the business is working well, I'm performant? Like, what was, like, it was because you were making some money or because the reviews were good? Like, what was the thing?
A lot of signs were that the fact that it was like, for example, the weekend we did brunch and it was always full. We had the queue outside. I saw so many like content creators that would come on their own. So, and I felt like it was taking a nice place in in like my city. It was in Morocco, in Casablanca. So I felt like we were in
Just famous a bit.
kind of like famous. We had the reviews, we had people always coming, and even though it's ups and down, and you can expect a business to always be like busy, but I felt like it was reaching the point where stranger would talk to me and just know about my coffee shop. Before I would say, "Oh, I have a coffee shop. It's called Belati," and they would be like, "What is that?" And after 1 year, everyone knew what I was talking about. So yeah, I felt like it was a success in that sense. It doesn't mean that it was a
But,
success
yeah.
in money.
So I have so much questions. So how long did you have this cafe?
3 years.
3 years. So yeah, it was busy.
Yeah.
People were coming.
Yeah.
It was famous, but you were not rich as fuck.
No. I think like there's a misconception of coffee shops or restaurants they make so much money. It's not true, just because the costs are very high. I met some people here and I showed them my coffee shop, like photos and everything.
Oh, can you show me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
We're live.
I've never seen.
Anyways, and when I showed them, they always say to me, it's how do you say,
Ugly?
no, it's a passion project, but it's not a business.
A passion why?
Basically, they say, okay, you make it your own, we can see you in it, we can understand what you're trying to build, but that's not how you would make a business. That's not how you need to keep that, like, don't lose that, but you need to make it more operational. You need to make it like, it's all about mathematics, basically finance, just like making it work with less cost, which I didn't manage to do because I was too obsessed with having that perfect place that I have in my mind, you know.
So at which moment did you decide to stop it?
I decided to stop it when I really felt like I couldn't continue. Like, I was like so stressed, sleeping so bad, being like my health was getting worse, just because the stress was huge. Like, I never had, because it's too personal. It's too personal.
And you know, when it's your dream, you've been thinking about it during so long, you are like, I can't give up, I can't give up.
Exactly. You put so much pressure on yourself. You sacrifice so much. You can't, like, you never have a break in your mind, even if you travel, even if you go anywhere, even if you allow yourself to travel, because that's not easy to do. But even if you do, you always, in your back in your mind, you're always there.
I think this is a big challenge of every business owner.
Entrepreneur, for sure.
Yeah. Even me, I'm thinking about YouTube
all the time,
every day,
and
every
I think
night.
I would take any bad review personally. I'll be like, they are insulting me, you know.
Justin Bieber. Like, now everyone is like, oh my God, Justin Bieber, because his comeback at Coachella was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, everyone at some time during his career was insulting him, like
I think when you're a public
guy,
person, you can never get away with, like, you will have to deal with this.
When
but I
famous,
did feel like it wasn't necessary for me to be this present. I felt like I needed to sell this story of myself being an entrepreneur and just being like on my own and being a woman, and all of this needed to be like kind of like the marketing side, just for people to come.
And do you
and I feel like I didn't need to do that. Now today I would say, how many business do you know who is behind it? It's pretty rare, because they protect themselves. They don't want to be like in the front side of it. You don't need to be in the front. If it's your personality, go for it. But if you feel like you are sensitive and you don't want to be like on the front side of it, there's other ways to create community.
Yeah, because before, when social media were not existing, like,
no one knew.
Yeah, but that's huge. I was expecting like a kind of little that's
it's very big.
It's very big. Why so big at the beginning?
I didn't want to be. I didn't want something that big.
Do you think it's one of the mistakes? Like,
for sure. For sure. I couldn't find any place that was small. So I was like, okay, maybe if I take a little bit bigger, then I can make this. And I was just adjusting, and also putting so much pressure to start as soon as possible.
Impatience,
exactly. And my own pressure of like, okay, I need to start now. Like, what am I doing? So I would just go for the first. I had like a coup de cœur, comment tu dis?
Un crush.
I had a crush for the place, but it was definitely way too big.
Yeah.
Way too big.
For me, it's not a cafe. For me, it's a kind of restaurant. Yeah.
Which I had no business to open. Like, why would I open a restaurant? That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, it's not
I would just wanted to do a brunch place with a specialty coffee. That's all I wanted to do. I would have been happy with something way smaller. And that just put so much pressure on me.
And do you think it's easier to open a cafe in Morocco than in another country?
I think anywhere it's the same.
Morocco?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Just because everything is you have to put everything into perspective. So yes, you will get a lower rent. You will pay people not the same as you would pay them in Europe, but you won't make as much money as in Europe. So everything is proportionate. You know what I mean? So the same hustle that you need to do is pretty similar. Just the difference is that in Morocco you can rely on people. You can have like a bigger staff than in Europe, where you need to work you. Otherwise, you have another salary to pay, which is too much. So it's just a different kind of business for sure. But also the expectation, I felt like customer were very high expectation, because we are not as used to going out as in Europe, you know? In Europe, you will wait 1 hour outside and you'll be okay with that.
Are you gonna wait 1 hour?
I waited 1 hour in like very like famous places, or like places that I want to try.
And do you think it's worth it?
That the thing is, it doesn't bother me that much, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Just
like
because
it's like at Disneyland Paris, you have to wait. You know,
like
that's crazy. You're impatient, but at the same time, you're able to wait like 1 hour just
I
to
know.
try a coffee. Sometimes I'm buying matcha and I'm drinking matcha, and honestly, yeah, sometimes it's really, I feel like it's not really a good matcha.
yeah.
But it's for the place, you know. I love the vibe of the place.
And that's what I wanted to bring to Morocco.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not trying to reach that. Like, I would have this conversation with my parents all the time. I'm not trying to reach them. I'm trying to reach people like me that are coming from Europe, or that study abroad, or that grew up in Morocco, but they crave this kind of places that they see on Instagram and on videos, but they can't find. So I felt like, okay, I'm gonna just bring this to my
Yeah.
country
Be a bridge.
and create that place. And it worked, because there weren't that many places. So of course, when you try to make it happen, they are supportive. They come, they try, they like the vibe, and a lot of people really felt like this is cozy. We can see that someone created this with like a lot of passion and love, and I felt very proud of that, you know. But I didn't manage to make it the way I wanted it without so much sacrifice. I felt like I was swimming in the same place all the time. Like, I was like, I just want to reach a destination at some point. But I felt like I was always trying to get there, but just not moving, because I was overwhelmed with the problems. I was taking so much personally. It affected me, how I felt about myself, about my how I was like health wise. And so I was like, okay, this is not how I want to live my life. I know today that if I ever start another business, I'm never gonna do it unless I know how to preserve myself. And just that's what I'm trying to learn here. I'm working at coffee shops because I want to see how people do it. Like, maybe the way I did it wasn't the right way. Maybe there are other models. Maybe there are ways to just protect, put the distance. Like, this is what I do and this is who I am. Like, that's not the same thing. And just like get like create a healthy relationship with work.
Is it still your dream to?
I'm not gonna lie, like, it's always something that I'm always like, oh, I could do this. Oh, I would love, oh, that would be so amazing to create something like this. But I know I'm gonna be so much cautious now compared to before. I don't idolize it anymore. I know what it is like. So I'm just like finding the right opportunity. I just want to see whatever comes, like I said. And I don't know where I'm gonna be, but it's okay. Like,
Do you have a, how we say ideal? Ideal. Do you have an ideal vision of yourself? Like, what is your ideal life?
I think what I want to reach today is I want to be able to enjoy the little things, to always feel the happiness anywhere. Because I've been everywhere, kind of chasing this perfect life of like, okay,
What
if I-
was the perfect life for you?
perfect life was work on your, like, be your own boss,
Okay.
create, like, live off your passion, be surrounded by friends and family, which I did by going back home. So being close to my family, being close, and it wasn't ideal because there's so much things that I need to work on myself. I need to have a better relationship with myself. I need to have a better relationship with, like, my work, I need to be able to not let things just like affect me too much. And just, I find people very inspiring, and everyone you meet just teach you something. That's how I feel. And I take this year after I sold my coffee shop just because I want to just be surrounded by interesting people.
When you stopped everything, like, how did you react? Like, did you cry a lot?
So,
Because,
selling,
like, I think it's really.
yeah. I think the thing is, what was super crazy was that people around me were more emotional than me. And the day I stopped, everyone was like, "Yeah, but it was a good thing. Like you had created something that's so bad that you let it go now. Like you should have waited." So you never win with people.
Yeah.
But the thing is, why I felt that I was okay was because I think I grieved during the process of selling it because it was so hard. Just like even letting go and like even finding the right person and like even the process of like selling a business, which is very stressful.
So
So
you,
when I sold, I was relieved at
yeah,
first.
and you already prepared yourself a bit.
Exactly. I
You
kind of
knew.
prepared myself, but I do feel like it was a part of my uh, like myself for a long time. I still
Yeah.
feel like it's my baby, that I let go. And the fact that it still exists is hard because you see what it's sometimes it will pop up on my feed and I see new content or I see something.
It's
And
like an ex-boyfriend a
yeah,
bit, no? With
exactly.
another girl. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, you broke up because you were unhappy, but when you see the ex-boyfriend with another girl living
You're
his
like,
best life, like, with the t-shirt you bought it to him at Christmas, you're like,
exactly. I know that I'm capable of doing something like that, which is really good. And now I just know that whatever I'm gonna do, I trust myself.
and
That
I think sometimes we want to make these things just to prove to ourselves that we are capable to do it.
exactly.
And then we are like, but I don't like it. We are doing this, so
Yeah, that's the thing. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do now, and that's why I took this year. That's why I'm here,
we are
literally.
completely lost.
We are completely lost, and I do think I think I personally know more about the value of. It's not a place that's gonna make you happy. It's just how you feel about yourself, and you just need to find that balance of being okay with yourself on your own and being able to create that circle of trust and like being close to friends, family, have like a to feel connected with people. That's what makes it home for me.
Are you happy?
Today,
Yeah.
I'm happier, but I think that I still have a long journey ahead of me.
Are you inspired?
Yeah, I do. I do feel very inspired. Come on. This is my third one.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
I
first
did.
one.
The
Yeah.
first day we met.
You are really a special one.
The second time you came to my coffee shop, and now the third one.
Do you think it's the last one?
No.
I don't know. Oh,
Okay.
Zineb
We'll meet again. I know it.
with Dua Lipa.
With Jennifer.
Dua Lipa, do you drink matcha?
Do you want here or here?
You choose. It depends.
Okay.
You can put this here.
Thank you.
I'm still so grateful for my Dyson. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's crazy, how people can be so kind. This is for me, this one. It's
Yeah.
not, yeah.
100% for you, babe.
Do you really think, oh, this is so cute? Really, thank you so much. It means a lot. Hopefully.
You are.
Yeah.
Trust.
Trust, no matter what, trust.